Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video, and today I'm going to be pushing live on ladder using this 3.3 elixir Xbow Cycle deck with the Archer Queen. Archer Queen was recently nerfed, but I believe the nerf didn't actually really change much at all. She's still an insane powerhouse on defense. It only affected her movement speed and the ability, and that does affect her ability to be played at the bridge sometimes, but it still doesn't mean she has no offensive presence. She's still very good. And so I do believe this is the best Xbow deck in the entire meta right now. 3.0 Xbow Cycle with Archers is still playable, but I don't believe there's any reason to use it over this version if you do have the Archer Queen available to you. Betfist did get 8,000 trophies with Archers, and a few other people are having success, but I do still think this is the best version. Icebow with Valkyrie and Rocket are also doing pretty well, but Archer Queen's still a powerhouse, so no reason not to use her in Xbow. And I haven't really played much ladder this season. I've been focusing more on content creation and other real life stuff, but I am going to be pushing today, and so I believe this is the best deck to use. So again, if you don't have Archer Queen available to you, I would say 3.0 Xbow Cycle still works. I do still upload videos on 3.0 Xbow on my channel pretty often, and I do think that in the right hands it can still be played pretty well, but Archer Queen just offers so much with the 3-card cycle and the incredible defense. So if you are able to, I would use this as the best Xbow deck in the meta right now, with Electro Spirit as well, just for all the bait cards for Skeleton King and all of that. So with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video today, and let's get into the matches. Alright, so searching for the first match here, and I am at about 7,250 trophies, top 4,000, 5,000 in the world, ranking, but I would like to go higher of course. And we find the first match against a Japanese player, just going to cycle E-Spirit, and we do see Wallbreakers, so I'm just going to log the one on the right. E-Spirit on the left will make sure I don't take any damage there, and my opponent's actually giving the good game already for some reason, and plays a Magic Archer too, so Magic Archer and Wallbreakers is pretty much guaranteed to be minor Wallbreakers cycle, with Magic Archer and Tornado. The non-Magic Archer version usually has a faster cycle with Fireball, Log, Bats, and all that stuff. Just going to go for an Archer Queen to prevent these Spear Goblins. And he goes for a Fireball, but actually misses my Archer Queen. Wow, so I'm going to wait a bit and activate the ability when the Queen crosses to pressure, probably force something out. Yeah, Tornado gets forced out. I'm going to go for an Xbow since he's still going to respond to that. It's going to get at least 2 or 3 hits. And so I'm going to go for a Knight to break the bomb tower. I'm going to pull this Valkyrie out of Xbow range all the way to the left here. And the Xbow, I'm going to go E-Spirit 2, and E-Spirit Log will fully clean up the Wallbreakers. And as you can see, the Valkyrie was pushed out of range of the Xbow with my Skeletons and also Log. So that is a trick you can use with Xbow. You can pull things out of the Xbow's range at the very far edge of the tile of the map, and Xbow will retarget. And I think my opponent's going to be really low in Elixir, and he should have a pretty bad cycle as well. Like, I think if I go Xbow here, he's going to be forced to Magic Archer, so I'm going to go for that and see how he wants to react. He does go for a Magic Archer, going to go Knight, and maybe I should have gone Knight first, since it would have tanked for the Magic Archer anyways, but I did still catch the Miner. He's going to Fireball, just going to go Skeletons. In case he went for Wallbreakers, then the Skeletons would have helped out. But yeah, he's going to be really low in Elixir still, and we get a really nice damage lead to start out, so this should be a pretty good matchup, I think, especially going into double. I can just go for Archer Queens in the back, build up pushes. He can't actually kill my Archer Queens, since I believe he doesn't have a Log in this deck. I'm going to go for a Queen now, pretty high up, so it's anti-Fireball. He goes for a Tornado, just going to pop ability, and Xbow since I have a Queen on the map, and he also doesn't have a Valken cycle anymore. So going to go Knight to predict the bomb tower. And Miner comes down but a bit late. He does come on the Knight as well, and Xbow's locked on the tower, so he's going to be forced to Fireball this if he wants to make anything happen, but looks like he's actually just going to let it go, and I think he might have given up, so I'm going to go for an Xbow and give the GG. I think he did give up. If he didn't give up, then I should still be fine, considering my towers are basically full HP, but yeah, first match against Minor Wallbreaker should be a very good matchup for Xbow. I think my opponent also messed up quite a bit by cycling Valkyrie a bit too haphazardly. I think usually you want to save Valk to tank for the Xbow, but since he used it, I was able to get away with going for Xbows and punishing pretty well. That's going to put me at 7,263 trophies and top 3,500. Let's keep it going. Alright, so looking for the next match here, and that was a pretty straightforward win to start the video off, as we find it against a Chinese player. Gonna give him the good luck. And yeah, Xbow Archer Queen is just so strong, honestly. Like, Archer Queen just pressures so well, and if they don't have a way to kill the Archer Queen, it's just going to be insane in terms of the value it gets on defense. So we see a Mega Minion come down, and that usually tells me it's going to be either Golem or could be Giant Double Prince, but most likely Beatdown or Lava Hound. Skarmy comes down, which also confirms my suspicion that it's probably Golem. Zap as well. So I think I'm going to go for an Xbow since he's still going to have to respond to this Archer Queen in the right. And he goes for a Golem. It's going to go E-Spirit 2 and pop the ability when it gets closer. And that should be really good since it should take out pretty much most of the tower. Looks like my opponent's choosing to ignore it. I'm actually just going to go for a Fireball Log, which will fully kill the Night Witch, and ever since they nerfed Night Witch to not spawn Death Bats, just a very easy way to take it out. But I think I am going to be down Elixir here, and Mini-P.E.K.K.A comes down, so going to go Skeletons off to the side, and he might, I think he already used Zap actually, so Bomber comes down. I'm going to go for an E-Spirit and then Knight on the Bomber, and unfortunately I don't hit the Bomber, but Mini-P.E.K.K.A does basically get taken out. I'm going to have to go for a last-second Fireball here, and unfortunately Mini-P.E.K.K.A gets a second hit on my tower, so that's actually not really ideal. My tower's all the way down to 260 HP. But either way, this version, Golem, if he has Zap, it usually means that he's not going to have a big spell. Since this version is usually, I recognize it, it's with Skarmy, Mini-P.E.K.K.A, Bomber. Usually it has Zap and arrows, but even if he does have arrows here, it shouldn't get much value at all against the Archer Queen. So just going to go for an offset Tesla here, pull the Golem as far away as possible. Since he did play it not in the far corner, this is a good placement you can use. Gonna go Queen, kind of down low and try to take out the Night Witch, and actually pretty smart Tornado by my opponent since it kind of wasted my Queen's ability value there. Gonna go for a Log on these Golemites so I can kind of ideally minimize tower damage as much as possible. I mean, this is really close, but he's going to have to deal with my push in the left, so I'm actually going to Xbow since I can pop Queen ability and basically take out whatever he plays. Plays the Skarmy and Mini-P.E.K.K.A. I'm going to go Skeletons and instantly Knight because I know he's going to zap the Skeletons, and that's going to be basically tower down, I think. But the problem right now is that my tower is pretty low as well, and yeah, you're going to reset with a Night Witch. I think I will just Fireball Log it. Again, don't want to deal with bats accumulating at all. Just going to go for a Log here and Tesla, and I'm not sure if I can deny this entire Golem push though. Thankfully the tower does take out the bats. Gonna go Archer Queen to try and DPS down the Golem, E-Spirit for the Bomber, and E-Spirit Log does take out a Bomber too. So actually looks like we do have a decent situation. Golemites gonna go Tesla just to make sure they don't splash, and we could actually clutch this at 104 HP, which would be pretty insane. Just gonna Fireball the Bomber and Mega Minion. He goes for a Zap, and are we actually... okay, he goes for a Tornado, which kind of sucks because now we're in a tower trade situation, but I guess that's my fault for going aggressive so early. I'm just going to go Eastward at the bridge to cycle and Log as well, and actually clips the Skarmy as well. Going to go for a Knight now, and this is going to be tricky because I can't really get an Xbow connection easily. I mean, he goes for a Golem, I'm just going to have to defend, and now I'm worried about him going for a Mini-P.E.K.K.A right on top of my Queen. He's going to go for a slightly higher Tesla and get my Skeletons ready, in case he does go for a Mini-P.E.K.K.A. He's going to predict it now, actually. And just Fireball the Bomber, Mega Minion, no reason not to. And pop Queen ability here. There's the Mini-P.E.K.K.A. Gonna go Knight to stall out a bit. And I can actually cycle back to another pair of Skeletons, so Queen 3-card cycle, just ridiculous. Night Witch bats are stacking up in the right. I think I will have to Fireball the Night Witch. Archer Queen's still alive though, which is actually pretty huge. Gonna pop ability again, so second ability out of the same Queen. And I could Log this Skarmy, or do I even have to? Yeah, I'm gonna Log, but I could actually Expo now because he did just use his Golem. And I'm gonna predict the Mini-P.E.K.K.A, nicely hit it with the Skeletons. Gonna Log as well to kill it as soon as possible. And yeah, he wasn't expecting me to Log, so he reacted late with the Night Witch. Gonna go E-Spirit and Archer Queen. Now I got a really nice connection, just gonna have to defend for the next 1 minute or so. So he's gonna go for a Golem, pretty smart considering my Queen is all the way off on the right. But I do have the 3-card cycle down with the Queen, so I can actually get back to a second Tesla if I need. Looks like I did unfortunately miss the Bomber, but gonna try and cycle back to another Fireball here for this Night Witch, and I did hit the Bomber the second time. Just gonna Log, and Skeletons for the Mini-P.E.K.K.A, and I'm back to another Knight, so just the Queen cycle is just ridiculous, honestly. I can just go for a Fireball here. Only 17 seconds left. There's no way he's gonna break through in time. Just gonna go for a Tesla. And also this Golem matchup is actually not as hard as it seems, because he doesn't have a big spell. So, assuming I didn't tower trade right at the start, I actually would have had an even easier match, not even tower trade at all, because he just can't break through the Queen, and that's where the Queen really shines, just on defense. So really nice. Plus 32, gonna put me at 7,300 plus, Grand Champion, and top 2.6k. Alright, so looking for the third match here, and we're off to a pretty good start already, 7,300 trophies and Grand Champion, but gonna try and keep it going because I do want to get top 2k at least for my first push, as we find the match against, I'm not sure if that name is supposed to be in English or a different language, but not sure what it means, but into the next match, and gonna go for Tesla. He goes for Royal Hogs, first play in the middle, pretty interesting. Tesla should take it out. Actually, I think I'm gonna have to go for Skeletons here, just because of the fact that one Royal Hog survived. And he goes for Queen at the bridge, so I'm actually just going to Fireball it. And if you Hops ability, I can just wait as long as possible, and then go for E-Spirit. That's usually how you want to defend it. And Queen was nerfed, so as you can see, I can actually just defend it fully with an Electric Spirit and Fireball. You can also do the same with Skeletons. And he's saying thanks for some reason, not sure why. But looking like it is going to be Royal Hogs Earthquake, the dreaded deck. Just going to cycle an Archer Queen in case he goes for pigs. At the bridge, Archer Queen will help out, and he's laughing for some reason. But I think I'm going to go for an Xbow. He actually goes Archer Queen again. No idea why. He goes for an Earthquake as well, but it's actually late. Gonna pop my Queen ability and go for E-Spirit for this Queen and log it back as well. And he lets the Queen lock onto the tower, which is just ridiculous. Xbow's locked on as well. And I have no idea what he's doing or why he's laughing. He just picked up the most OP deck in the game and just decided to play Archer Queen at the bridge. I don't know why. You can really just get away with cycling Earthquakes at the tower against Xbow, honestly, or just not playing as aggressively as he did, but he's already down to 600 HP. I don't know what he was thinking with that, but I'm just going to go for an anti-Earthquake Tesla. This is going to be the placement you want to use against Royal Hogs Earthquake. Going to Fireball because that's a lot of value. And yeah, this placement, he won't be able to hit my tower and Tesla with the same Earthquake. So really good placement there. And for this Queen, I'm just going to go E-Spirit. If he pops ability, I can actually just log it back. And I really just need to defend for the rest of the match now. He really messed up. That's basically 2 Fireballs and a log, I believe. I'm just going to go Queen here. Don't want to take any Fire Spirit damage either. And yeah, I don't know what my opponent was thinking. I could also go for an Xbow if he's going to respond to my Queen with the delivery. And I can Fireball his Royal Hogs if they come down. I'm going to go Cannon. Knight for the Cannon. And Archer Queen gets damage in the left as well. And he goes for Royal Hogs in the right. Just going to go Tesla. I did play it a bit lower, but if he goes Earthquake, it's actually going to be pretty bad because I can just go for another Xbow. And somehow he lets my Xbow connect again. I'm going to give him the well played, sarcastically, because he's the one BMing. So he BM'd first. I don't know why when he's the one who has a pretty good matchup, but I mean, I guess he messed up really early. Gonna pop Queen ability here, go for Skeletons, and then Knight late if possible. Okay, looks like I waited too long. That's something you want to watch out for against the Queen. You can definitely make her walk really far, but just try not to let her lock onto the tower like I did there. Obviously it didn't matter for me because the game's basically over, but yeah, just a small thing. And I'm gonna BM him just because he's BMing me for no reason. He just played pretty badly, honestly. And that's going to be a pretty nice win against a bad matchup. Plus 33 trophies, so really nice. And already pretty close to top 2k actually, so that's really cool. And I think I did unlock a few more of the Trophy Road rewards as well with the wild cards and gold. It's going to take those for sure. Really nice win against, I would say, a pretty bad matchup, honestly. Alright, so looking for the next match, and we're off to a really good start so far, so feeling pretty happy, no losses yet. Into the next one against Electric Loves, I believe a Chinese name. Gonna give him the good luck. And just like a log first play, I think, goes for a Magic Archer at the start, which is pretty interesting, but it's probably gonna be either P.E.K.K.A bridge spam with Magic Archer, normal bridge spam with Magic Archer and E-Barbs, or minor Wallbreakers with Magic Archer like we already played against earlier today. And he goes for delivery actually, so I'm not sure what this is going to be actually, because I don't really recognize these cards from any meta deck. Usually delivery, Magic Archer, and okay, he goes for a Tesla in the back for some reason. Just going to go Xbow, because that's just 4 elixir down the drain. We see a Valk and Wallbreakers. Okay, so I went for a Knight for the Valk, but unfortunately Wallbreakers are just insane for only 2 elixir, and if you can't log them back, you're going to do insane against your Xbow. So I'm going to go for a Queen at the bridge, since I think my opponent committed a lot there. He spent 8 elixir with the Valk, Wallbreakers, and log. I'm going to wait for him to Tornado and then pop my Queen ability and log as well. And okay, sadly it didn't survive, so maybe it was a misplay with the log. I actually kind of forgot that he had delivery, but my idea was that he spent so much on my Xbow after wasting 4 with the Tesla, so I thought I should just pressure a bit. And yeah, still not a bad situation, honestly. So looking like minor Wallbreakers. But a slightly different version from the first person, since I think he has Tesla instead of Bomb Tower. And delivery, you're just going to go Skeletons for this minor. and I think I can just cycle a Queen or Tesla, but Queen is probably nice because just Queen at the back, they can't really kill again, like I said, even if he has Fireball. They don't have a log or another great small spell. He has a delivery, which means he has to kill the Queen on his side. And I can just go for a Tesla, and Wallbreakers will get fully taken out. Then I can go for an Xbow with the Queen support, and goes for a pretty weird Magic Archer, I would say. Just gonna go Queen ability here, and E-Spirit for the Tesla as well. Queen helping out, and this should be a pretty good connection. I'm gonna go Skeletons to predict the Wallbreakers. And okay, he goes for a log instead, so that's fine. We get a really nice connection. Against Wallbreakers, if you're going to defend your Xbow, I would say predict it with Skeletons. And you're just going to go for Tesla here to deal with both the Miner and the Wallbreakers, usually my go-to defense. But yeah, if you're going to deal with Wallbreakers on your Xbow, I would preemptively play Skeletons, and then you can log, and it should get fully denied. And I'm going to let this one die because I don't have the best hand, actually, for dealing with it. So I think it's better off if I just reset and just force out the Valk and then get back to a second Xbow with a better situation. He goes for a Magic Archer, gonna Fireball it, and then Tesla again. And looks like I was actually a bit late with my Fireball, so that's my fault. But I still hit the tower, and I don't think I can Xbow right away, since I did waste the Fireball. Just gonna log to predict the delivery. And he goes for a Valk, which means he's probably going for Wallbreakers. Actually, no, he goes for a Magic Archer. Just gonna Fireball, and yeah, I would say that was not the best play, because that was just really aggressive. He just spent a lot of Elixir. Goes for a pre-Tesla, so I'm going to predict it with my own, actually, before I go for an Xbow just into a Tesla. And I can go for an Xbow now that it's basically gone. I was considering Queen, but I think just Xbow, and I can Queen whatever comes out next. By the way, Log E-Spirit will fully take out the Wallbreakers, even if they're tanked for, so really nice interaction. He's probably going to Tesla again here. He's going to go for a Queen to predict, and hopefully DPS it down, as Magic Archer's getting taken out as well. Xbow is on tower. We're going to pop Queen ability here, and she does basically take out the delivery, so that's really nice. Tornado just came down, so I think he's going to be low in Elixir. Going to Xbow, but going to Tesla first, actually, because I didn't want him to predict my Xbow again with another Tesla, so I thought that it would make more sense. And looks like he is going to be down about 4 Elixir, because I just got a Tesla. He didn't play anything. So going to pull this Valk out of range again with my Electro Spirit, like I did in the earlier match, and as you can see, Xbow retargets back onto the Magic Archer. Gonna go Queen to DPS down the Tesla, and Xbow should be on tower, yeah, because I pulled the Valk out of range, and that's gonna be GG. I can just Fireball log, get back to a second log. Actually, that log should do enough. Yeah, it does. So, really nice win. I'm gonna give him the well played as well, just because why not? But yeah, really good matchup, actually. Looks like he didn't have any big spells there, and still not top 2k, but very close to it, so really nice win against Minor Wallbreakers again. And we are 1 win away from 7,400 trophies, which should definitely be top 2,000. So going to be going for another match. Give my opponent the good luck. And he goes for a Goblin Barrel, so just going to go Fireball. Unfortunate that I didn't have Log in my starting hand, but with this deck, you always have other ways to deal with the barrel. You have Electro Spirit Skeletons, if you know the timing, and you also do have just Fireball, which is a -1 trade, but better than taking a bunch of damage. And so against Logbait, I usually want to cycle cards in the middle, I would say, like I'm doing here, because if he goes Princess at the bridge, you don't really want to take the damage. I'm just going to log this Princess, actually, and predict the guards on the Queen. Looks like I was a bit early with the log, unfortunately, but my idea was to hopefully hit the guards, and I still do get 2 Queen hits, actually. And we do see a Dart Goblin come down, so it's actually going to be Rascals Logbait, most likely, with Prince. Yeah, there's the Prince. So this should be a more straightforward matchup, I would say, than normal Logbait, because they have a slower cycle, and again we do have the Queen, which they can't really take out. Goes for a Princess, which is pretty smart to predict my Skeletons, but I'm going to go defend very low on the map, so we can't really get much Princess value, and sadly Prince does hit my Queen, so I'm going to have to go for a Knight for this Princess, actually, which kind of sucks, but yeah, I guess it's okay. Knight's going down. He's going to have to respond with guards, actually, and does so pretty late. And I don't really have the best hand, actually, here. I think I do have to log the guards, because I can't really Fireball Tesla or eat the full guard damage either. So, pretty sad situation from not having log in my starting hand at the start. But I can, I guess, just Fireball the next barrel if I need to. Okay, he goes for a low barrel and Dark Gob at the bridge. Just gonna Queen the Dark Gob. Gonna force out Rascals, because I think we did outcycle the guards. So, really good trade for me, actually, because that's just 5 Elixir that's gone. And the Queen was in response to the Dark Gob, so I should be up a little bit of Elixir here, actually, which is pretty nice. and I think I can Xbow because Rascals are out of hand. So he's going to be forced to most likely Prince or Rocket, or maybe both. Yeah, Prince comes out. I think I am going to log that actually. Like, I kind of delayed a bit, but I'm going to log here, get really nice log value, and I kind of messed up by not thinking about how I was going to defend, but I did outcycle a bunch of his stuff there. So going to go Xbow and then Queen on the right. As you can see, he's going to be forced to go Rocket and Log. That's 8 Elixir. Going to go Predictive Log on the guards, and looks like my opponent actually didn't even get the guards down. Didn't have enough Elixir in time, and goes for a very late Rascals, but I get a really nice connection. Now I'm going to go for a Prediction Tesla, which works out really nice against the Princess at the bridge. This is a really good Tesla placement, by the way, because this Tesla placement will take out barrels as well when supported with skeletons. So it'll deal with Princes at the bridge and barrels too. And he goes for a Prince, so going to go Xbow. I think I'm going to cycle back to my log, and I can just fireball the barrels. So really, in this matchup, don't be afraid to go for logs on offense if you need it. Sadly, my Xbow is going to die, but I got pretty good pressure, I would say. He's going to defend. I'm just going to log again. It's kind of funny how I'm basically never logging any barrels ever in this match, but it is working out anyways. Going to go for the same Tesla placement to prevent any Princess at the bridge and also help against the barrel. I think I don't want to Xbow here because I just committed to a Tesla. I think I should just defend and watch out for that instead. So yeah, just going to fireball. And Queen is doing so much work, as you can see. They can't really take out the Queen. And I can just ignore that Dark Goblin, actually. Let it lock on, and then go for Xbow. Because I have a lot of HP in the right side. I don't really need to worry about taking that damage. So Prince comes out. Gonna try and make it jump over the river here, actually. And sadly doesn't work out. But gonna go for a Knight. And Prince is coming down. Gonna have to respond to her as well. So gonna go Archer Queen. And this Xbow is actually going to lock on if nothing else comes out. Yeah, so Rascal's forced out. I can just go for a low Tesla, and now that we're in triple, I don't really need a big Xbow connection. I'm going to go Queen ability again, and looks like my opponent messed up once again. That's actually going to be really a lot of damage, and that's what she's going to be in range of another fireball and a log. But I'm going to play defensively first, not going to just cycle log aggressively. Don't want to choke, of course, so just going to log the barrel first. Now get back to my next fireball, since I do have the nice 3-card cycle that I always talk about right now. But yeah, just going to take a log, and that's going to be a real nice win against Rascals Logbait. So Xbow Archer Queen just so strong against all these matchups. I think Archers would have been fine too, but Queen just so good, and that's going to be 7,400 trophies, top 2,000 in the world. Undefeated video today. I won pretty much every match. I think even before I started recording, I won about 6 or 7 games in a row, so just really nice with the Xbow Archer Queen. And yeah, we had some really nice wins today against Logbait, against a really hard counter with the Pigs Earthquake deck, and even against Golem when we tower traded, because Queen is just that good. But yeah, that's going to be the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you enjoy this kind of content. I do think this is the best Xbow deck in the meta right now, so if you guys do have Queen available, I would definitely recommend using it. If not, stick to Archers. But yeah, best deck for sure. Very easy and stress-free. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.